Hey guys, Coach Blazing coming to you live from my house. I feel like I'm on take 246 or 247. I've got two dogs. They keep scratching at the door extremely loud. I've got a son who's 4 who keeps busting into the door. So a little bit of iPad time for everybody. Hopefully that they can keep them at peace a little bit. Guys, I just want to reach out to you. We're currently on day 7 of our shutdown. We're on day 3 of our e-learning video, or an e-learning platform, something that man, I really think it's helping our players. We're seeing some of their work that they're doing, so that's great. Andrew just sent out day 3 on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. I'm sure other social media platforms that I don't even know exist, and I'm grateful for Andrew. I know Andrew the first night after we spent 9 hours shooting videos with all of our different instructors. He then went home and clipped them and put them all together, and then he sat in a Starbucks parking lot where it was fast Wi-Fi because he couldn't go in, and was doing that till 11:30 or 11:45. So I don't know if that's legal or not, but Andrew, great job on that. Greatly appreciate your work ethic to get this out. Um, so as we go through, this shutdown period, just a couple of things that I want to spend a little bit of time on. I know you guys are all busy right now, probably busier than when you were just able to go to your normal job and go on as life as we knew was normal. So I just want to let you know, as a staff, and as coaches, we're thinking about our players, we're thinking about our families and their families, and this shutdown period is not easy for anyone. And really, baseball is such a small thing in life. It's a game, and it's something that we love, and are we grateful for it, because it brings us so much enjoyment. But the shutdown, we understand there's so many things that are way more important than just baseball right now. So with that said, we still miss you guys, and we can't wait to get back on the field with you. Understanding, a couple people asked on the shutdown, hey, can you do small groups, or can you get a couple people in? And you guys, the answer is no. We're really trying to do what is right here, and it's not just that are we worried about us getting sick. All the research shows that somebody that's my age or Andrew's age or most of our instructors' age, that, man, if we get sick, we may not even know that we have it. But we have kids. You guys have kids. We've got grandparents. We've got our elderly, and I know even for us, I've got to limit the amount of time that my parents are able to spend with my kids, and man, is that frustrating. And I know that my kids miss their grandparents, but hopefully this will be over sooner rather than later if we do the right thing. So we are thinking about you guys. We're praying for you, praying for all of our kids, and praying for our parents right now that are at home playing the part of work from home, raise kids, try to fill in for our teachers who can't be with our kids right now. I know last night we just went through our first e-learning with my daughter Maddie, and it probably an hour and a half of work seemed to me like 2 days. I mean, it was long, and I don't know how our teachers do it every single day, and that was just with one kid, and they probably have 20 kids in a classroom. So hats off to our teachers. Before we go through the e-learning process and really what I would be doing if I was a player right now and I was affected by this, I just want a couple more quick thank yous. I think I just mentioned our teachers. Obviously the resources that you're providing, and really our world is pretty amazing that there's so many things available at our fingertips, through technology, which is awesome. So teachers, thank you. It's a thankless position, and it's amazing to see my daughter want to get messages from her teacher, and see what she's learning today when she's at home. So to teachers, again, thank you. To our healthcare, to our nurses, to our doctors. I could only imagine being in your role right now. And there's no shutdown period for you. You have to work, and you have to go in, and you've got to help cure this disease, or treat people who are unhealthy, and all the time you're putting yourself at risk. And I know that you're definitely not getting as much gratitude as you should towards your job. So from all of us at Rhino, thank you for working the long hours and spending time away from your family during this time, and it does not go unnoticed with us. To anyone that is a leader of any sort in our communities, whether it's your pastor, or it's a local government official, someone that is actually speaking hope right now, instead of all the negativity. Man, I can't tell you how grateful I am for, for those types of people, for my pastor at Parkview, and just the message of hope right now that we will get through this. It's the rest of the world is in panic right now, and there's a lot of fear and anxiety, and just knowing that we will get through this, and we'll probably be stronger on the back end of it. So to any of our leaders, man, thank you so much for your inspiration through this. I know there's a million other thank yous as well that I should be, but I don't want to bore you guys all day. I guess this last one is our families, our players, our coaches. Thank you for the patience that you have had in our program this year so far. We've never had to bounce around as much as we have. As we're going through this construction period, we've practiced from Oswego to Shorewood to Joliet to Homer Glen. I'm sure I'm missing some other places, but that's been hard in and of itself, and our families and our players have done such a tremendous job. Probably higher attendance this year than we've ever had. Our players have gotten better. We've gotten stronger. We've gotten faster. Our swings are better. We're throwing the ball well, and so hats off to you. On the back end of all this, right before we start to play, then we have this pandemic, and the patience has been great. Hopefully, the e-learning platform is something that we're able to provide to you guys that shows how much we care. And players, I encourage you to keep following them and doing them. Last thing is just, you guys as a player, what would I be doing today? To me, this is very simple. This is the simplest part of the whole message, because when I grew up, when any of our instructors grew up, we didn't have any of the stuff that you have right now. When you wanted to learn to get better, you went outside and you practiced, or you hit on your own, or you ran on your own, or you lifted on your own, and you did all those things because you wanted it and you found a great enjoyment in it. So don't just look at the e-learning platform and say, hey, if I just do these 3 videos and it takes 30 minutes and I rush through it, I've done my job and I've gotten better, because I'm not convinced you will. I'm convinced that if you go, hey, I'm going to work harder than I ever have right now, and I'm going to, as much as I don't like my little brother right now, I'm going to ask him if he wants to play catch or play long toss with me, or, I'm going to ask my dad to hit me some ground balls, or whatever the case might be. I'm going to use a rubber ball on a wall, whatever it is. Guys, do the work. Take pride in the work. And, I'm kind of actually thoroughly enjoying this training period right now, because we aren't training. We're saying, hey, do these things, and our players are doing it. And I wouldn't be shocked if at the end of this little shutdown period, you're a better player because of it, because you're creating your own future. And you're not just showing up to a practice and letting a coach or an instructor do it for you. You got to figure it out. And I think when you look at those things, I think you might be able to kind of see where I'm coming from, that there's actually a lot of reasons to be, thankful for this little shutdown period, because, man, younger guys, a lot of times you've had everything handed to you, and it's because your parents love you and they're able to. But man, it's time to pull up your own, lace up your own shoes and figure it out on your own. And so, if I was a player, that's what I would do today. I would be working every single day and taking a ton of enjoyment out of it, pushing myself harder than I ever had before, and finding out just how good I can possibly be. I do know if I was a player right now, I'd also be thinking in the back of my head, hey, there's guys out there right now that are looking at this as a vacation, and they've simply put their glove down, their spikes away, their bat away, and they're doing nothing but playing video games and watching TV. And man, if I know that those players do exist, which I guarantee you that's a lot of players, this is my chance to overtake that player. This is my chance to get better than them. Maybe they were better than me before, but hey, after this break, however long it can be, he's going to come back slower, weaker. I'm going to come back faster. I'm going to come back stronger. I'm going to come back more focused, more disciplined. Man, if I know that's the case, it would encourage me even more to get my butt out of bed, follow a routine, get after it. Okay, so you guys continue to look at the e-videos. You've got our email address. If you have questions, hey, I don't understand this drill, or hey, I'm going to shoot this. Dad, shoot this video. Mom, shoot this video of me. I want to send it to the staff. Send us an email. Hey, coach, am I doing this right? What else can I improve on? Let's make sure that this is a very interactive thing that we do here. And it's I know it's tough times, it's different times, but man, we cannot wait to see you guys back on the field and be with you again. All of our hopes, thoughts, prayers with you guys and your families. and we'll get back on the field with you guys soon enough. Don't hesitate to reach out. Players, make sure that you are posting your work on Twitter or Facebook using the hashtag won't infect my game. And we'll look forward to seeing how you guys are doing. Thanks, guys. Have a great day.